Hi, I'm Femsmear, and I'm here to tell you that letting women pump their own gas is misogynistic. According to statistics, 80% of refueling fires involve women. This reminds me of one of my favorite quotes. A woman pumping gas is basically her sticking her finger in a hole and lighting a shart. This is exemplified by women being expected to sit in the car with their purse or kids so static electricity will build up until gas vapors ignite. I've even encountered this in my own experience. So in conclusion, letting women pump their own gas is misogynistic. Hi, I'm Jim Spanksmear, and I am here to bring to your attention an Oklahoma House bill to protect disabled kids from corporal punishment failing. According to statistics, students with disabilities make up 19% of those who receive corporal punishment, yet just 14% of the nationwide student population. This reminds me of one of my favorite quotes. The rod in Proverbs 13:24 is more about the shepherd's staff than a master's whip. To exemplify this, look how the rod is described in the Bible, a concept of authority, power, discipline and defense of the sheep. The staff represents all that is long-suffering and kind. A staff is a long, slender stick, often with a crook or hook on one end. And corporal punishment is associated with the following undesirable behaviors and experiences: decreased moral internalization, increased child aggression, increased child delinquency and antisocial behavior, decreased quality of relationship between parent and child, etc. I've even encountered this in my own experience. So, in conclusion, even if the Bible did say what proponents believe, it would just make the Bible wrong because the facts are a greater authority. There once was a guy blocked on Twitter. When he found out, it made him bitter. He said, "That AOC. She thinks she can block me." He figured a lawsuit would get her. A survey by Advanced Dermatology found that 70% of women say they find dad bods attractive. Common sense says otherwise. The reason is because mainstream media lies. You should trust wisdom associated with ordinary knowledge rather than turd polishing. Hi, my name is Wokesmear, and I believe a fetus is a parasite. Hi, my name is Lifesmear, and I believe a fetus is not a parasite. I believe a fetus is a parasite because it has a different genotype from the mother. It behaves in a parasitic way by avoiding rejection by the mother and exercising a significant impact on her metabolism for its own advantage, specifically drawing away blood and nutrients. I believe a fetus is not a parasite because a parasite is an organism that, once it raids its final host, will usually stay with the host for as long as it or its host survives. A fetus has a temporary association with the mother, remaining only a number of months in the uterus. Do you have proof for this? Do you have proof against it? Your proof is wrong because some parasites imitate the effects of pregnancy. The parasite avoids detection by essentially becoming a fetus. Your proof is wrong because a parasite is defined as an organism living in or on a host and becoming metabolically dependent on it. A human embryo or fetus is formed from a fertilized egg coming from an inside source. Well, thank you for the debate. I guess this is where we're just going to have to agree to disagree. Fresh clue. Stop claiming you're protecting the innocence of children by keeping drag performers from them. In a sense, you're protecting innocence in no sense. That's just a cover for P3DOs who want their prey to be pure. Boys in the past used to wear dresses. The evidence for this is photos taken from when they did. The reason they did it was because of incontinence. So, a grown man wearing a dress must be incontinent.